Alright, pals. Welcome back to a little later than I thought, but streaming the last of the Marauder killing journey. I've been steadily grinding today. I did it at the gym and whatnot. It's casual. Wanna work out, girls? Ooh, we're second place. It's like our allies are all doing very well. Well, once I open all my chests, we'll win it. How many have we got? 38. I opened about 20. I opened 29 exactly yesterday, so I want to get to 100 in total. I wanted to get to 1,000,000 points, which that ain't happening. Maybe it will happen. We've got a few hours. A few hours to kill. Evening all and cheers. Thought about doing some of my farm, but this farm's going to stay a proper farm. Hey, Mark. I'm alright, thanks, mate. How are you doing? How's life in hospital? I mean, obviously working in hospital, not being ill. It's the kill day of MG today, isn't it? Let's open one. Anything equipment-y I'll take all day long. Let's do my farms quickly. Right, how long do we have? It's now 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours left of grinding Marauders. And then hopefully more than gems tomorrow. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. It's supposed to be, but the schedule's kind of been a bit whack recently, so to speak. No one speaks like that. Oh. Right, that's long enough on the farms. Click some buttons, get some rewards, don't do anything with them. May as well push to the end. Okay, back to the fun of Marauder killing. Hey, Tristan. This is going to be KVK3. We are allied with people who are not pushing Marauders, dear friend. Here are the pre-KVK stats. We're in second place, very close to first place. We've had it all along. They've just taken it from us, and then it's the enemy kingdom, enemy kingdom, enemy kingdom. Then the allies. If I speak, I can say nothing. In the words of Jose Mourinho. Oh, at the moment, my friend, we have, well, a fat lot, to be honest. We ran Thutmo's YSG or a KVK1 with Sun Tzu, what's his name? The purple guy. Bjorn and Bybar's Ethel going to get some big old Huo value soon. Some decent equipment so far, especially for a free-to-play account. I'm very much excited about the Archer MG because I can win it on this account, but this account, it's all about the slow games. No, Nico, that's not useless. That's really good in KVK 1 and 2. I mean, he's useless after that. Right, let's look at the Archer Commander's early game, right? Let's look at Epics. Useless. Imhotep, I now agree Imhotep's useless. Kira's really good, but by the time you get Kira expertise, completely useless. Herman's kind of meh. This guy, Kusunogi, is pretty good, to be fair. And in terms of legendary archers, again, we'll just go first 2 KVKs. YSG, obviously, pretty cracked early on. Elcid, completely useless. Edward, really good as a rally leading KVK2, otherwise useless. Tamiris, actually really good, but you get through MGE, so not worth doing for 1 KVK. So you're kind of left with Thutmose or Elcid. And Elcid is utterly useless, in my opinion. I hate Elcid. Kusunogi's really good, I think. Oh, yeah. I think had I done this whole series again, I probably wouldn't have gone Archers. I just fancied doing Archers. I fancied doing Thutmose. I've never played with Thutmose before. Yeah, I think I would have been better just staying Sun Bjorn and doing infantry. The sets look like, I mean, I've had a much better set if I'd have just gone infantry and got the Eternals, those boots, Hope Cloak, than I did by going Thutmose, who I'm basically going to be unable to use in KVK3. But I'm excited to use Huo for the first time. I never used Huo either. I also can't pronounce his name. Hey, okay, mate. I don't know, Archers are pretty... I thought they were okay. That being said, I did do a video saying the top 10 mistakes of free-to-play players, and number 1 was choose Archers. There we go, this is an account that can use Archers. Free. I think hold our own is kind of the best we can do as archers early game. You basically have to get YSG, which is fine, but you completely cut off your flexibility, which isn't great. When you get late game, though, that's when the archers come out to play. I fully believe archers are the best troop type late game with all these bad boys here. But yeah, until then, when you're not lucky at any of these, they leave a lot to be desired, it's fair to say. Oh, game's crashed. Nope, game's back. There you go, this is my Zenith Ready account. How old is it now? 513 days. We've got ourselves 7 and a bit years worth of speed ups. Fingers crossed we get the 15% Zenith skin. As without it, it'll be a disaster. A disaster, I tell thee. Mainly because I've been saving for so long now, I don't know what I'd do with all these speed ups. Like, win all the gold head events, doesn't seem that exciting. Back to the grind. Yeah, the problem with some YSG, which is why I didn't want to go for this, is it would have been like the fourth or fifth time I'd started a new kingdom and had Sun YSG, and the first 2 times it's pretty good. Afterwards you're like, oh, Sun YSG again, especially if this was free to play. I couldn't go cavalry. I didn't want to go infantry, and I thought, we'll try Thutmose. He's been pretty good. We got him to 5511. He was fine. He usually traded well, but I will not miss not using Thutmose. Hey, Mr. Siege, how you doing, mate? Congratulations. Yeah, I do have too many accounts. Congratulations on your payday today, sir. U97K. No, I'm not. I think we did fight against them. Oh no, we call this a. There we go. This is U31K, which stands for United Knockers. But in my opinion, it's all about the Brits. We did fight against that kingdom in the Osiris League here. I say we. I didn't because I forgot about it. I logged on the last 10 minutes and got some. Where is it? Here we go, U97K. We got very summarily destroyed by them. Yeah, they seem to be. So, Mr. Siege, if you're ever interested in Siege, check out big old Mr. Siege's channel, predicting the new Seed civilization. It'd be quite fun to see. He's, like myself, signed up to the content creator program, and unlike myself, got some benefits from it this week. Just angry. Yeah, I saw the Chisgul video. I thought that was sick. It's great though. Like, it's a real niche in the market, so to speak. There's loads of fools like me who just stream like, oh, I'm just bored now, I'll play rock. But you do something completely different. I like it. And he's a Brit, so. Oh, you beat Atachi's kingdom, nice. Didn't he quit? Is he the guy who deleted all his troops? No. That was a mistake, wasn't it? The true victory here is seeing how long I can grind Marauders for. Yeah, I think Mr. Siege has more of a ring to it than Exterminator. If anyone hasn't got the gift code, by the way, it's this. I'll put it in the chat just in case anyone hasn't seen it. You don't get much, but it's better than a slap round the face. Unless you like that kind of thing. You don't even get the relic coins yet. I'm really hoping there's content tomorrow because, logging on and seeing this sign-in spoils. I would be surprised if it's siege, but I would really enjoy it if I don't. They don't need to give much. Just a little boost. Like increases siege defense by 5%, troop training speed and AP. What's wrong with that? Yeah, special. I suppose we have. Does the Korea have special units? I don't know. I'm just thinking of civilization, right? I knew it. Mr. Siege, I saw Chisgull saying something about you can get a siege set with just animal bone. I then had a very quick look and couldn't see how to do that. Is that something you can do? Oh, the harvester set. I didn't even think of that. Oh yeah. How did I not think of that? I just assumed it just did gathering speed. Right, that's really quite good actually. How about the Forest Guardian set? That's 3/3. This is okay, so the harvester seems better. 2/2 against. Is there no blue? 3/3 against. Where is it? Comparing apples to oranges. That is interesting. But I assume to get the results you do, you need the legendary set, right? Or is the purple set any good at all? I had to completely remove everything from the video yesterday because I used some damn copyrighted music. Yeah, I think having a trebuchet is a special. Well, I guess trebuchet is actually in the game, right? There's something like that. So it's a shame they've used Korea. I suppose Korea is always about advanced science in these Civ type games, but it's also about advanced siege. But then again, in Civ and Age of Empires, like siege just dominates all. If you ever played Age of Empires and you've seen the mangonels staring down at you, you know what I mean. Hey, Pat, 123, how you doing, mate? Oh, thanks for stopping by, Mr. Siege. Always a pleasure, and congratulations on your windfall again. Which ancient civilization used siege? It's a very good question, actually. I don't really know before. Well, sort of rocketry. I guess the Chinese and the Koreans had a lot in the Middle Ages, but before that, I guess if you look at the siege of Jerusalem, there were a lot of trebuchets there. Yeah, I wonder if a guy with the name Excommunicated, he's not in an alliance, is a rogue. France makes sense. Oh, the Assyrians. Hey, Logic Bank. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Congratulations on overtaking us. Here are the king. Well, you guys are really overtaking us. It's only a few million, but it's going like this. Do you want to join our coalition, Mr. 94, instead of any of these kingdoms, really? I'm sure it'll work out fine. So the Assyrians and siege. Didn't realize that. Oh, what was the game where you had to use the things to climb on the wall? Oh, that one's Age of Empires 4. Well, yeah, you put the tower on top of the wall. I like Hobro more. Logic Bank, everyone please congratulate Logic Bank on his promotion to a new tier of rock creator. Well deserved. Hey, Evan. I don't know, man. I think we're from what I saw, a lot of us have used a lot of AP already, and I think there's it's kind of our uptime now, but it's also Friday night, and there's a lot of Brits here, and Brits usually, I mean, only the sad ones like me stay at home on a Friday night. Oh no, it's the worst, isn't it? That feeling when someone else shows up in the middle of your Marauder killing session. I hope so, Logic. I hope so. The catapult in ancient Greece, that's what I was thinking. Siege towers, that's the bugger I'm thinking of. I don't know much about them aside from the fact they're a bit memey in Age of Empires. Training stages next. I've got enough to train 470,000 cav into tier 5 tomorrow. Or I suppose the day after now I think about it. Because it's going to be Alliance mobilization on the 12th, which is 2 days. I may as well wait for that. Although it'll be close between us and 94. I think 94, well, I've got no idea. There's some very big people doing some pushes today and tomorrow in 10. I imagine the same for 94. There might be a couple of people online in 20 who do something, but we'll see. Yes, Sam! Love Brits. Oh, day job is boring as anything. I'm trying to find new freelance work. I've had enough of what I do. It's getting me down. So whereabouts are you from in Britain, Sam? It's so weird to be hot here. Like, I've had to change clothes several times today, and that's not just because of my natural odor. It's hot in England. It's the day. It's the day when we all meet each other. It's hot today. I like it hot, but not that hot. There's usually, I don't know exactly how long. I think it's a month and a half between KVK 2 and 3. I need a haircut as well, but my brother-in-law hasn't got back to me. Why is this not a hot tub stream? The second I get a hot tub, the clothes are coming off instantly. I'm a bit embarrassed they're still on. If you've got it, flaunt it. That's what my mom always said. She also said, you don't have it, son. And Nottinghamshire, not too far away. Birmingham here. Gallo. Thanks very much, Gallo. Oh, I couldn't deal with that heat. I was in Turkey for a good old stretch a couple of years ago. It's warm. But you think you like it until you're out there constantly. And the good thing about being British is being able to complain about the weather and say, oh, it's nice today, but it's a bit too hot. Yes, Logic, I got they said yes for the bonfire. I meant to tell you, so you're welcome to... We're trying to sort out where to have it, either in Leicestershire, Birmingham, or London, and what to do with it, basically. But yeah, I got the all clear from Rock to hold a bonfire event, which is basically an excuse for a piss up that they pay for. So if anyone's UK based, Sam, Logic, get in touch on game 3310, this old thing, and we'll sort something out. I've got about 10 or 12 people going so far. Oh, girlfriend from Stourbridge. My sister lived there for years. I really like Stourbridge. It's a not so bad part of Wolverhampton, which is where I grew up. Oh, Pamela, I recognise your name from 94. Pamela, you're right at the top, aren't you? Or I made that up. I swear I went through, I saw Pamela the other day. I made it up. Maybe I'm just thinking of Yuki. Are you ready to lose this KVK? Listen, my friend, look at our allies. Look at them. Look at them. Look at our allies. Obviously, scroll down. Look at them. We don't need to do anything. We're going to be carried to the finish line. I'll be embarrassed if we have to lift a sword in anger. They'll be there. They're saving all of their AP for the fighting. That's a great idea, Sam, actually. Yeah, I swear, like, I'm going to go have a look at 94. I swear I recognise the name Pamela. Maybe she's an R4 or something. I had a quick look through the kingdoms the other day. You've been quicker. Don't you have like 17 active alliances in 94? The alliance. It's not R. There we go, big old E. E by gum. There we go. I knew I recognised the name Pamela. Big boy account. Very big boy account. Why, you ask? I don't know, but it is a good account. Jim Jams you. Did I just go? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident? Read on that, Nico. Oh, but I appreciate you taking some time out of Lidl to speak to me, Logic Bang. When I'm in Lidl, I just go for the middle aisle. I get very excited about Lidl. Lidl and Aldi form a particular place in my heart. We had a Yuki in our kingdom, in my other kingdom, for ages. I assume Yuki's a Japanese name, as he was Japanese, or she. Is Yuki a male name? Gender neutral, that's helpful. These are all the gems we got so far. Let's just open some of these. 200 gems, lovely. Hey. I got 2 of the 3 days so far in about 30 chests, which is pretty good. 500 gems, always good. Another 500 gems, always good. Animal bone, not so good. Take that. But it's all about the friends you meet along the way rather than the rewards. Okay, that's taking too long. Be gems. Oh, you got 3-dayer. 3-dayer, 200, 550, 1050. Not bad. You'll take that, won't you? Right, we want the weapon. That's not the weapon. So I've got 3 lots of 3-day speed ups in less than 100 chests, which is probably my best haul for Marauders for a very long time. Hey, Wang, how you doing, mate? Pamela Gay is an intro. Oh, here's Pamela. Pamela, I was admiring your account earlier. Not in a weird way. We're confident we're going to overtake you. Be close. Listen, I think the true Dark Horse are 03. Wait for them, wait for them. They've been hoarding. Dead as in boring, nothing happened. That sucks. I was thinking this week, wouldn't it make much more sense if there was like a halfway house in Rock between KVK and no KVK? Because as we all know, it's very exciting during KVK and then it gets a bit much. And outside of it, it's just dead and boring. Like, the fact I haven't streamed for a month tells you how boring it gets. Wouldn't that be good if there's, like, some skirmishes and... I don't know, like, I was thinking, like, a kingdom-on-kingdom fight. It lasts a week. You get 80% of the troops back, so you just all go crazy. You can't zero cities. Just something halfway to keep people interested. How long did you guys wait after ending KVK2? I reckon definitely over a month. I think about a month, maybe 5-6 weeks. That's my final answer. I think it's about that. Oh, that sucks, Venus. Sucks. That's usually my... I want the gems more so than the 3 days. I need them for the wheels and the VIPs, especially if we've got more than gems to it. Let's just work it out. So we've got 27,000 to start with. Let's I'm not a patient person. Okay, so we got about 6,000 gems from Marauders. I really want to push as far as I can towards VIP 14, but at the same time, I can't risk missing out on Quo in the wheel, which is in 2 weeks. Oh, did you? Vinicius, which kingdom's this? Can someone who's smarter than me tell me how much is the minimum amount of gems you need to guarantee a commander from the wheel? Well, I have a quick wee. Oh! Ah, so you got the guy. Who did you get from 10, Vinicius? Yeah, 6-7 weeks is about right. I can work it out actually. Hold on. So when don't you get a book or something that shows you how well you did in KVK2? No, it's definitely not that. I swear there's something somewhere. Made it up. Made it up to win friends. Right, here we go. Friends, I want your opinion. Even if you're not a friend, you will be eventually. Is it better to, with my heads, of which there are now almost 800, so I'm working... Let's say there'll be 1,500 in a couple of months, maybe 3-4 months. Is it better to max Zhuge Liang and run Zhuge Liang YSG and max Huo and run Huo someone? Or is it best to go 5-5-5-1 or the equivalent on Huo, Joan, Zhuge Liang, and Liu Che? I think it's probably that, right? Hey, Ole, I was thinking of you today, actually. I was trying to remember who it was who used to stream for 74 hours at a time, which I think was you, right? This is the second day, Pat. Second Marauder day. We were killing it. We're still at the top with our Empyrean enemies. One of these kingdoms is not like the others. Listen, they have been holding on to so many Marauder things. So this guy in 3307 has got 4.8 million. But in fact, let's add those two together. So that's 4830 plus 4347 equals... Helps if I use the right thing. And 38307 has that. 489. So these guys contribute almost 10% of the entire kingdom's Marauder push. Come Wake up! I've got my video sorted for tonight. It's called Allies, Please Wake Up. We don't need allies. We don't need allies. Ah, Skippy Luce's perfect set to go for. I'm kind of glad that our allies looked to be a bit duddy, because KVK2 here was just so boring. We had no fights. The only fight we have is listening to 16. Talk about being betrayed all the time. It's a fight to stay online listening to that. So it'd be nice to have, like, I always say I'd rather have fun and lose than have a KVK where you win, you get the star, and not much happens. You like win by implied threat. It was more of a Cold War. Like no one could compete against us, so no one did. You got literally no fights. That's disgusting. Evan, the sad thing is, I think I've got Marksman and Bjorn on my wall. I genuinely think you could zero me with your account with Marksman and Bjorn. Probably change that garrison. We got 0 fights whatsoever. Depressing. We had 1 fight here and I missed it. And then a few like little fights where you kind of log on, you're waiting 4 hours at a pass. Occasionally someone marches out and everyone goes around them like guys around a girl at a dance. Ooh, who's this? Who's this chaining Marauders like a pro? That's what we call chaining. C12255. Which KVK is it so I can find it quickly, Pat? Also, we're going to be doing the Nile in my main account. Does anyone know anything about the Nile? Is it as boring as people say? More importantly, are there any dead cities around here we can borrow resources from? We want a good level 25 city hall that's out of an alliance. Or maybe an alliance with just 6 people in. Here we go. This is the kind of thing I'm after. Need slightly stronger. My logic is there's just so many dead accounts at this stage. Easier to get them than it is to farm. 2567 heroic anthem. Let's have a look. I was going to say it's the biggest KVK, so it hasn't opened yet. Or we're just idiotic. Do you know who you're against? See if there's anyone nearby who's quit. All about getting kingdom power down is what I tell myself. Help me sleep at night. Here we go. Governor 04 clearly quit the game. Oh, shit. That's one way of putting it. Are these all CC'd kingdoms? I can't see 94 winning. Like, look at us. When you compare your allies to our allies. We're obviously stronger because we're holding up the league table. No, I think it's a foregone conclusion. Yes, 08 might be very strong. Yes, 16 might be quite strong. Yes, 94 are very strong. But, I don't know. Oh, we've got the power of friendship on our side. All 94's here. You must be feeling pretty confident. Did you win last KVK? I heard that you won by changing sides. I'm not trying to incite an argument. I genuinely don't know. Although, if you did, then I am trying to incite an argument because it's quite funny. But did you? Did you though? Come on, more 3 days. Right, actually that was perfect. 600 gems. Almost a purple equipment. Take it. I can finish today with 37,000 gems. I feel confident. Then I can... I just need to not spap out and miss the wheel, basically, because then KVK is dead for me. It's like being back in school, isn't it? Sir, did you know Tom's gay? What? He is, though, sir. Yeah, can we just get on with the work? Sir, Tom's gay, though. Guys, can we just listen? Sir, I promise you. He looked at me, sir. If you're new around here, please do feel free to drop a subscription. I genuinely don't know how much it helps or anything, but everyone always asks people to do it, so I assume it's got to be great. Actually, if you want to help the channel, watch all the videos. Just leave them on your phone while you go to sleep. Then I get the big bucks. Maybe £80 a month. Yeah. Quit the day job. Is your only R4? 1v3 during KVK1, 4v4 during KVK2. Okay. Someone told me that, what's the other kingdom in this thing? They won, but I don't really know, to be honest. It's the other Imperium kingdom. 89, right? Let's see what 89 have to say for themselves. Do they have a comment on their war? Like, we're the rightful winners of KVK2, but we were destroyed by our love for each other. Oh, 89 hasn't got a star. How have they not got a star, but they're Imperium? These guys got the star? Pretty mad. Dash is going to be sending me his stuff tomorrow. Yeah, our king is going to be pushing up to 200 mil tomorrow. I told him to wait for the Zenith, but his point is he's got a load of Zenith skins already, and his archer set's useless. So he fancies pushing tomorrow. Isn't even worth. Not worth me getting out of bed for that. I thought 3305 was quite good, actually. We fought them last KVK. They were the least unimpressive of our enemies. No, 3317 was quite good, too. The hell are you playing at, bro? He's chaining, is he? So more than gems tomorrow. If I go for 32,000 gems, that's probably too many. So I was thinking of doing the 25 and the 7. If I do the 7 and the 7, that's 14, leaves me 20,000 just to make sure with the wheel. Like, what's the absolute minimum you need for the wheel? 25 spins, or I don't know, 25 spins doesn't guarantee a commander, though. You could get very unlucky. And 25 spins, it's 3,600 for 5, so that's it. I probably probably need 20,000 gems just to be safe. Sorry, the chat's quite slow. Check out E94. Darkstorm is the best panda. I'll be right there, sir. All the E's are here. Why is no one repping R or P or S? What does the E stand for? Well, let's have a look at you all. We've seen Pamela. Oh, we've got Jim Jam. Jim Jam's here. Jim Jam. Gotta get more kill points. Look at a man like me. I've got 1.1 billion kill points. I think there might be a bug or something that makes it look like I've got 110 million, but it's much more than that. Darkstorm's here as well. Oh, Darkstorm's showing us how it's done. You need to get those kill points up, Darkstorm. Like, obviously, I've been through this several times with Rock. There's an investigation launched into the account. It looks like I've only got 100 million kill points. Really, it's a lot more. I don't want to. It's very technical. It involves computers and algorithms. But obviously, I'm expert fighter who's been destroyed by Rock algorithms. Be more like me. I never max. The wheel I view as a necessary evil. I'll always spin it to get the command, and then I'll just stop. On my main, I always go for max spin Esmeralda. Not Esmeralda. I've done that a few times. Disaster. The egg events, pretty much the only thing I max out on. And some of the pay-to-win events, some of the good ones. Like the Esmeralda event last time was a good one. Oh, exactly, Ryan. It definitely affects. It only seems to affect me, actually, from what I've seen, and you as well. If you've seen the bug, it definitely affects you. But it's awful. All of my accounts, actually, they've all got it. They've all got far more kill points than it looks like. And deads as well. Really, it looks like I've got 1.5 million deads. I've got many more than that. And they're definitely not all tier 1 siege. That's what I love most about the dead troops thing. It makes it look so impressive. Like, I'd say 1.3 million of my deaths have been siege. Right, maybe not quite that many, but it makes you look like a killing machine rather than just someone who just occasionally is like, oh, I need to kill off more of my siege. So do you always win? 94 chaps and chapesses, do you always win this stage? Because I only came here for KVK2 and I believe we smashed the first. Like, this kingdom has won everything by so easily, so I'm quite looking forward to a bit of a challenge. I'd rather we have a challenge and then we win. But I think I would say we're outsiders in this. Yeah, the day they show dead points like kill points is the day I run away from Rock. I was like, oh, I thought you had loads of deads. Yeah, it's a bug. What's my main got? I'm curious how many my main's got. I take very few deads. I get all my deads on my farms. Just trying to keep the power as low as possible pre-Zenith because it's going to mess the kingdom up a little bit. I was thinking of training all the tier 5 and deleting about 10 million power worth just so we don't skew the matchmaking. But that's probably a terrible idea. What we got? 3.5 million dead. Need more tier 5 kills. It's only a noob account. How close? Of interest. How close am I here to the next piece of legendary equipment? Iconic crystals are the bane of my life. Now, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3. Okay, only 3, that's not too bad. Time to start critting some equipment, I think. Oh god, on the free-to-play I can get 4 million power, I think. I need like several years on this account to get it. So when did kill points get introduced? Because like I played briefly many years ago. And there were kill points down. I didn't know there was a pre-kill point time, though. So what was the metric? How did you view success? Could you see total deads? I'll be honest, I can't remember what the interface used to look like. Good guy, Greg. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, not this one. Oh, actually on the kill points themselves. 23rd the 10th, 2019. That was definitely... I think I started in about 2020 for a year or so. Ah. Oh, Mad Achilles is in your kingdom, right? Mad Achilles is the mega whale in your kingdom 94, right? I'm curious to see him fight. Oh, I checked it out before. Sorry, Ken. Listen, I'm an old man now. Like, look at the hair, look at the greyness. I can't be expected to remember things. Oh my god. You went against 3259 Poker Face. Well, I would say I'm sorry to hear it, but I'm actually delighted on your behalf. Let's go and have a look at that. 3259 has stayed there far too long. I've got a screenshot of me being king in 3259. It was at that point I thought, Jesus, these guys need help. Okay. Okay, well, I assume L, yeah, L was became the main alliance. Dear, oh dear. Pretty useless account, to be honest. Pretty useless account. Pretty useless. No, that one's not too bad. Any other big boys still there? Nah, pretty much all the good players left. Oh, Makibao, I feel bad for him. He's my mate. I told him to join the kingdom. I've got Mara Riccardi. I wonder how his wife's feeling. She was actually a very, very good account. Oh, Retro. Poor Retro. Still stuck in there. That was a big boy account, yeah. I saw them fight a little bit. Someone sent me a link to them fighting, and like it was just honestly I think this was the height of Kingsland. I saw 6 players online, and one of them was getting zeroed. I just thought, Jesus Christ. Oh, is Mad Achilles? I don't know. I know very little about the world. Mad Achilles. Let's have a look. I didn't realize he did YouTube stuff. I'll certainly subscribe to that. Subscribed. Mad Achilles is the guy with the massive account, right? With the 250 million account. I'm reading through. $3274. Let's go and have a look at 3274. This is the problem with streaming. I get distracted. Anything's better than Marauders. We had an Indonesian whale in 59 who was like that. I don't know how to get the money. So what happened, Poker Face? I assume you beat them. I can't imagine anyone not beating 59. Obviously, KVK1 was such a struggle there. TMNN, I assume it'll be... Jesus Christ! So that's a same season account. I mean, you would have 40 million deads at that stage, right? How's he got Nevsky? Oh, it's 3274, not 3374. Okay. Oh my god. That's mental. Yeah, 1.7 billion is not ridiculously impressive, but Jesus Christ. See, I think that's more of a logical account than what was the name? Was it Ekrem? Is that the guy name who pushed 2 billion power? That was one of the stupidest things I've seen. Like, okay, we're talking different levels here. Like, if I could do that, I'd probably find something better to do with the money, to be honest. But say I had so much money that I could just spend 800 grand on Rise of Kingdoms. So that was cool. And I didn't feel it, which obviously is the case for him, and fair play. Like, why? You don't need 2 billion power. 2 billion power just means your kingdom's going to be Imperium forever. And you've got to hope everyone else is as good as you are. Like, in what scenario does he need that many troops? Okay, he's never going to be zeroed. Still ain't got the commanders. Yeah, I'm completely agree with you, Nico. It just smashes the kingdom back a bit. Like, it's... selfish is a strange word to use about a game, but it kind of is a bit selfish. Like, everyone who's there is going to have a great experience of gold chests and pretty bad experience of losing all the KVKs. Oh, power caps for Imperium at 150. So if your account is 150 or 700 billion, it doesn't matter. But surely it does top 300 or top 500 of City Hall 25 comparison, right? No one knows how matchmaking works. It doesn't matter what we say. Oh, proposed Imperium. Got you. Okay, so it's just the Imperium. Yeah, Mad Achilles is... Let's have a look at Mad Achilles. So, from what I understand, Mad Achilles is... Oh, I didn't know he did YouTube stuff. Good for him. But I understand he's not just a very rich man, but a very good player as well. Is it his... Did he buy this account, or is it his account he's built up? Where is he? We're looking for 200 odd million, I think. 230 odd. Some big boys here. Going against a hand model and everyone Turkey Hamlet. Yes, KVK is going to be tough. Oko. That Thief of Crowns. Here we go, it's Mad Achilles. Yeah, this is a bad boy account. Jesus. Look at all these things. The only issue I've got with this account is all these achievements here. There's only one achievement in the game that matters. I don't know if he's got it. I've definitely got it. Has he ever beaten Pelagius? I don't, not humble bragging here, but has he? Oh, that's some good company to keep, my friend. Always live my life by the mantra, if you can hang around with millionaires, you're doing all right. It's time to heal up, I think. We've got a few hours left in us yet. Kill them. Right, in the meantime, you people can tell me if there's anyone better to put my main account heads in than Nevsky. Because I just don't have a cav march, but now I have good cav equipment as of last week. Legendary cavalry. Here we go. Got these two crappers. Mina's not a crapper. Aside from that, with 5511 Nevsky, nothing Ark, nothing Joan, nothing else of any value whatsoever. Should the heads go here, I need exactly 100 to max him. I'm going to get a drink of wine, BRB. Grape juice, it's grape juice, YouTube. This is a risk. This is salted caramel espresso. That's what I was thinking, Kem. I was thinking as good as Nevsky is, I kind of want to wait for Belisarius because Like, we all know how Herman turned out. Everyone's like, oh, Herman looks like he could be all right. And it turns out Herman's just the goat. Got 500 gems in one of these yesterday. I did not today. Gem me up, someone. Gem me up. There's usually some gems down here. Yeah, I know my map. Jesus. Gem me up. Definitely going to 50k this account on more than gems. Yeah, I usually try and do that, Ken. But what happens is I say I'm going to do that, and then I get bored, especially with equipment. It's always like, right, before the patch opening, I'll do all my equipment, and then I'm just sitting there one day at 4 a.m. thinking, I'll craft everything now. I should do a YouTube video now. I'll just craft them in bed. And I always dream of that moment. You know, when you click on the equipment, and you can tell whether it's crit before it says, because when you haven't crit it, there's a little wait. When you have crit it, instantly, and you can tell because you sort of see it going out. The feeling of joy. How many points am I on? Let's have a quick look. 2 seconds. 616. I want to get to 1 million. I'll be happy with 1 mil. I'll keep going until I get 1 mil. I wanted to save everything for KVK Season of Conquest Barbarians, but also I haven't streamed for so long and I'm getting very bored of it. So made sure we did something. Have our allies caught up? Have they opened all the chests yet? No, they're waiting. Clever. They're waiting. They're lulling everyone into a false sense of security. Actually, that's kind of good. Can you encourage white to accept his homosexuality? You got 30k AP left. I think I've got about 400k AP left, which I wanted to make sure I've got 350k to save for the KVK barbs. Ooh, stone chest. Stone me. We know, right? We know. They're playing the long game. You prefer Huo to Nevsky, Pat? I always thought I was in the minority for that. Let me close the curtains. A bit more intimate. Does anyone have any interest in watching games other than Rock? Because I hooked up my PlayStation today with my YouTube account, so I can theoretically stream Final Fantasy VII. I just don't know if anyone would care. I've been playing it so much, I'm about to do hard mode. Well, you could all suffer with me. Kind of tastes a bit like ass. Not in a good way, not a good ass either. Sweaty ass. Oh, bot Q. This guy's a player. This guy knows what's what. And he's annoyingly handsome. Not the taste of good art. You know what good art tastes like. Like, ooh, it's a fine art vintage. This one's it's travel arse. You know when you've been driving all day and you're like, oh. Time to do a quick farm. Shoot Greg the Slave. Got these down to about a minute. Ish. So far, having so many farms is so ridiculously powerful in this game. You just channel dead troops through them. You never have to worry about resources. All you have to do is spend 10 minutes a day. It's even less. I probably log on this for 2 minutes a day. It's just getting to this stage is a bit of a drag. If you can't do 2 minutes right at the beginning, you have to really put some time in. But once you get here, you can completely autopilot everything. Doesn't matter about doing the daily quests. And if you're king, you get to pay for all your buffs with one of your farms. Stop having a little kingdom. We'll crush you. We'll crush you. Yeah, that my farms, I would say they're a bit too bloated. I wish I could just delete 10 million power off all of them, but alas, I cannot. I'm just left with my regrets. This farm in particular is terrible. I was thinking of just letting this account go dormant. 40 million power. This one's a proper ult. That's a good account. I just wish they were all about this level. But 28 million's perfect for a farm. You got over 1 million tier 4 you can just smash with. Just sit by the passes, fill them up, relax. Exactly the same, Ken. Exactly the same. These two are well built. They're never going to get beyond, I don't know, 23 million power, but these ones, I was like, yeah, I'll make all my accounts tier 5. I'll be the tier 5 king. I didn't realize what a terrible idea that was. Have we taken over the little boys yet? I've had some of your horrendous espresso martini.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, have a taste.
I don't like coffee.
No, it's genuinely awful.
I haven't factored in that it's still coffee, but it's
I mean, have some if you want, but I don't think you will like it. I'm having a coffee.
You're just really talking about alcohol.
Your phone's going. I don't know, but I've left the door so he can get in. That must be an old farm now, Ken. This was I sort of had two mains in different kingdoms for a while, and then I brought them to the same one. And then my idea was still we'll have two mains, and then I realized how unrealistic that is. So it's now the Kingdom Zero. All the dead weight just gets smashed by that account. It's got good marches, but obviously can't put a penny in during Season of Conquest, so ain't no field fighting. It's proper rolls on a different server, 103 million power. I guess that's not a surprise if you've been doing it before. When did the game name change? That was 2019 as well, right? I know it would be so easy to abuse, but wouldn't it be so much better if there was a function where you could just delete some of your technology? I go on all my farms and delete all of this. All of this, it just needs to stop here. Don't mind filling this up, ignore that. Doesn't need any of the hospitals or anything, just needs one of each resource building 25. You definitely are, my friend, in many ways. Maybe not in life, but are you older than 36? Yeah. Oh. We're catching them up, sort of. Seven more of these bad boys to open. Go on, another 3-dayer. Pretty crap. That's very crap, actually. 200 gems, 3 hours speed up. I guess 1 purple equipment. Meh. Do this if you want. I'll do this. Done it now. Okay, they've gone downhill a bit. I would say it's tier 5 in name only poker face. Like, well, maybe once we start getting the Season of Conquest commanders, it'll start to look pretty decent. It will always do well in KVK 2 or 3 if it goes back, but it's gonna struggle in Season of Conquest unless I spend all my human time grinding. I know what your plan is. I don't think there's that much time in the day. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough, Ken. Unless you've had your daughter at an abnormally young age, and we're talking like Bristol logic, I accept you as an elder, and I can learn from you. What I do really like about Rock is it's a game which attracts older people, like the 16-year-old people are kind of in the minority, which is like when you spend so much of your time talking to people on a game, it's like this guy here's talking about his 4-year-old daughter. I quite like it. It's got a nice warm family feel to it. How long's the walk? Oh, 1 minute 41. You know what that means? Farm time. Okay, that's not good. My sister's got a 6-month-old baby, and we've got to the stage now where every day it's like, oh, look what she's done now. Yeah, she's well, maybe not walking. She's sitting in her position. Yep, that's how she looks. That's very true, Kev. I think it definitely shows your age. You've used the word doc there. That's such a. My father-in-law says that a lot. Oh, he speaks like a docker. Again, I kind of like that about the game. It's kind of endearing. That everything's so friendly, and then you get the Lost Kingdom challenge. Like, yeah, these guys are shit. This guy's rubbish. You don't know what you're doing. LOL, 22. Keeps you honest, so to speak. Also, having all these farms lets me test out commanders. Like, which ones? This one. I was trying to do a different commander on each one. No, this is the one where I haven't bothered. I don't think. Yeah, I've got 354 heads. I'll try someone out on this. This one's got Liu Che. This one's Suo. This one's Nevsky. This one's Zhuge Liang. I'll kind of make informed decision about who to go for from all that. In theory, anyway. This is a painful drink. Here they are. I think we happen to have the 3 strongest allies, in the KVK. They are so strong that numbers cannot do them justice. I'm certainly not planning on doing a video tonight entitled, "Will someone tell our allies it's Marauder Day?" They seem pretty bad on paper, don't they? But I think these guys, 03, are relatively strong from what I've seen. These guys are really strong, though, 08. But I will say that the Kings of 10, they're good guys and they do know what they're doing. Also, we did spend all of KVK2 whinging that it was too easy, so I kind of like the idea that it's not going to be easy. I respect that in a way. You can't spend all of KVK complaining it's too easy and then complaining it's too hard all of a sudden. Anyway, it looks like we're about to overtake you. I love how we spend so long on day one, always on day one. You're like, yeah, come on, we're only 400k behind, and then day 2 comes about, or stage 2, and it just makes stage 1 almost irrelevant so quickly as well. 500 gems. 500 gems. Hey, 3-day speed. That's 4 lots of 3-day speed ups in about 100 chests. By anyone's estimation, that's really quite good. Get myself a nice little stock again. Oh wait, I'm just having to use it all in a couple of days, aren't I? So we're not getting a nice little stock. Yeah, KVK3 is renowned for being boring. Fairly so. Like, it's like, oh, it's time for the runes fight. Well, that's done. I guess we'll do that again twice more, and then we'll do Kingsland. Nah, I'm far too ill prepared for that. I'm just gonna push. I got 470,000 knights ready to go tomorrow. I'm gonna train them all tomorrow. On the map, total number. Maybe a few left. Of course, I've upgraded some already, and some are slightly wounded. Okay, so let's say 440,000. Well, let's definitely say that because it's there, ready to upgrade. I'll just do it on Sunday, I think, when we've got the Alliance Mobilization quest. Get them out of the way. Continue right now. Do we have any information as to when the Zenith is coming, by the way? I've only seen one screenshot on Fleisch's Discord. Is that an official screenshot? Evan, what position are you in? Yeah, I wish I was saving everything for Season of Conquest Barbs. I regret all this when it comes. But at the same time, I have got 4 lots of 3 days. Oh, June, okay. That's good. Because I need another month. I worked it out last night. I got exactly 33.8 million power I can push on this account. And it's always enough. But Archer's a big one, and 15% health. So I just want another month. Yeah, extra 3 million. I'm going to start buying from the VIP shop, the 24 hours. 410. 410. It's a joke there somewhere. 410 blazing. Thing is, Ken, you get to a stage, don't you, where you're like, well, I could have 1 million tier 5 troops of this type, or I could have 70 million. It doesn't matter. Which I basically got to. Like, I can't do more marches because I'm limited by equipment, iconic crystals, and commanders. So it doesn't really matter how many troops I have. All the troops I need to throw at walls and throw at passes. I just have so many on my farms. It seems pointless pushing. I will push the Zenith, but I'm not. There's no point. I imagine you feel the same. You've been playing a lot longer than me. Like, I get it. Well, Dasher had 200 and something billion, 200 something million power last KVK, and he took, I don't know, about 12 million deads. So I get it. If you're going to just swarm cities and big boy it and swarm flags, like, having all those troops is good, but if you're not going to, like, this guy's the strongest player in our kingdom, Ainsey, in my opinion. 81 million for me is about the sweet spot. Yeah. Where's the other guy? Touch me. He's probably the second strongest. I think that's about the sweet spot. Once you get to 100 million, Gear Commander's troops, exactly the same. Exactly the same. The only issue is if you've got a newer account like I have, I'm so limited by iconic crystals. Like, I'm already -3. There's kind of no point me doing any more. What's the point in doing more rings and horns, which are basically, like, iconic crystals, not having them is such a big loss. So I'm just thinking I'll just start critting them. Let's have a look, Evan. No, he's doctored it. He's doctored it. You can see there's a 1 missing there. 1 million. What have you got, Evan? What have you got from it? Have you got any 3-dayers? Any 500 gems? Yeah, like the highest power guy in our kingdom is... I'm trying to... He's a lovely guy. He's got a expensive tastes, if you can catch my drift. He's obsessed with pushing power. But I really like this guy, Bad Ninja. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, but $107 million power, and in Canyon, I think he's about 25th. He's just held back by gear. He's got all the commanders max, but his gear isn't there. And it's kind of like, you don't need more troops, mate. But to each their own. He maxes out Crystal Tech every KVK. I'll live in his gold chest. Gold chest delight. 3 times 3-day speed up and a lot of gems. Decent haul. I think I got 4 times 3 days, which I think's good. So 3, I would say, is about average. And we started on 27,000 gems, so nice little bonus here. You all ready for more than gems tomorrow? Probably coming. Probably. What did you get from these fights? Healing speed up. The drop rate of equipment's a lot. It's not that much worse than Season Conquest Barbs now I look at it. It is worse. I guess you get the watchtower things, but obviously they're useless. Season of Conquest barbs are just much better. Free to play as well, Evan. Never spent a penny. Gotta make sure you get those gem farming moments when you can. Basically, free to play is they make it a struggle by design, obviously. But gems are the one thing I've found. Like, you have to do speed up. It's not that big a deal. You're not going to win a Zenith. There's no point worrying too much about it. You've got to be a bit smart with them. Resources, I don't find that problematic yet. But gems, they're tough. You just don't get them as a free-to-play player. We're closing. Our pre-KV, mine is 665. We are at this. So it'll probably be close. I'll be curious to see who wins. And then one of the kingdoms will blow the other out of the water in stage 2 and make a mockery of this. A bit of me thinks it's mental to have done this many, but like 5 million barbs, 5 million points worth of Marauders. I feel I've done a lot. I've been doing them, what time is it now? I've been doing them for an hour and a half now. I've done them, I did them during the day. I did them yesterday morning. I did them on stream yesterday. I did them at the gym. I kind of feel I've done quite a lot. And then I look at these scores and think, Jesus. Ah, tu ne peux pas me comprendre. Alors, je peux parler en français si tu veux. Mais mon français, moi, ou mon français? Je pense qu'il est mon français. Mais français, c'est pas parfait. Mais c'est assez bien. C'est bien suffit, je pense. City sold account for UFO7. Let's get a look. Cardo. Kim Cardo. Foresee him. Here we go. Okay. 450 for that account seems fair. Really bad kill points for the power in account age. And really bad tier 1 kill points as well. It's probably quite expensive for the account. I bet it's well stocked with AP though. Oh, that account free to play, fair enough. Yeah, I can see that. First time I played, I had no idea what this button did. I didn't understand that everyone could. I just assumed that all these people were geniuses and they were all Indonesian. They could all speak fluent Vietnamese. I thought, wow, I'm surrounded by savants. I then discovered the translate button and my life was changed. Yeah, 30 million. Listen, I'm not above it. I think my account, this has got 20 million tier 1 kill points or 20 million kills. Just finished off the last 2 KVK. But I've got 80 million. I would auto reject that person from our kingdom. I've got very good at looking quickly at an account, working out the important things. First thing, kill points, obviously. Second thing, account age, tally them up. I would never accept this account, for instance, hasn't got enough kill points. Next, dead troops. Then kill point breakdown. Look for... Basically, you look at tier 1 compared to tier 4, tier 5. You want obviously tier 5 as high as possible. And the most important thing by a mile is this one. Most units killed in the Lost Kingdom. If it's a big number, go back and check this stat again. And you'll often find it tallies. If not, then glorified. They're bona fide whale. Have a quick look at Commander and at helps. Alliance help times. That just shows how active they are. Resource gathered, you work out whether they buy resources or not. You can look in the account and work out how good it is in a couple of minutes, and then try and work out whether or not. Then you try and get a screenshot of the account and work out if it's the same language as the person speaking, so you can tell whether they bought the account or not. I've never looked at defeat, actually. I've only just started staying till routed. I always used to think it was best to run away when you're down to red and refresh. But I've kind of changed my tune on that now. I think it's probably better for everyone if you stay and make sure you're sad-faced. Listen to Pat. Pat knows his stuff. Good night, Evan. Pleasure, mate. Oh, it was lovely having all the 94 people here. Even if you beat us, I hope it's fun. I say we all fight, to be honest. Are you still on top? 500k in it. 500k in it. Here's a question then. Do you guys stay until you're routed? Do you, when you're fighting at runes, say, do you stay until you get sad-faced, or do you leave before that happens? Because like I say, I've just started staying till the end. I always used to leave, and I thought when you get back out quick, you get better trades. Yeah, KVK3 is not renowned for being that funny. Can't be worse than one we just had, though. And on the subject of glorious kingdom supply chests, I said on the subject of glory... they've gone downhill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of how I've started doing a chem a bit. I used to make sure, like, if I'd still fight with this. Once it got down to low orange, I'd be looking to get home. Because I mainly fight with archers as well. You've kind of got to be on it with archers, because you just get surrounded so easily, and then if you push and then everyone else comes back and you're stuck in there, it's going to be a sad time for you. But nice little exploit, which I love using. Just get your archer with AoE. Just put them here. You see 4 people around you, just stick the archer in here. You've got Zug Herman, perfect. What will happen is someone will attack it, and you will get ridiculous trades against everyone, and just keep doing that until they realize what a terrible idea it is. Eventually, the opponents learn to stop doing it. But the old popping out of resource nodes is such an easy way of getting massive kill points trade if you've got area of effect commanders. Proper circular, so it's got to be Zuge. In fact, it's just got to be Zug. Zug, YSG, Herman, I guess. Honestly, next KVK, try it. Just put your Zuge Herman in a resource node next to what would look like a terrible position, next to 4 enemy soldiers, and you'll just get ridiculous trades. Yeah, it's a good point, Kem, as well. I often overcommit when you see the little ones. Although in the runes, I try and leave the little ones alive for longer. Which is why I've come to the conclusion that it's better to kill your troops off than to have to do the long walk home. Ah, there's an interesting one. That's an interesting city. 3294 does not surrender. Feeling this is going to be a stacked account. It's ages. I thought this was right next to my home. Take too long to loot. Oof. What do we think? Stocked city? I'm going to say yes. This will be a stocked city, I think. What do I know? Of interest, what's their Mina at? Okay, not too bad. Horrible to see people who've got accounts with loads of money spent on it just be like, nah, not for me anymore. Yeah, I think this is free for all in this one. Although I firmly believe anyone who's free to play does more does MGE. Just don't know what it's at. Oh yeah, I spent all my speed ups and everything, and I've managed to get myself some Tomirith heads. Maybe a little less so with Gorgo now. Like Gorgo's actually a pretty good meta commander. Who else? I guess Ashurbanipal's pretty good for field. No one in the Cav, right? Henry? Artemisia? Not really. Sargon's not an MG commander. I guess Heraclius is useful. Tiller's a good shout. We have infantry at the moment. Let's have a look who's in infantry. Nebu's a good shout. I've never... Well, I used to see Nebu all the time. I kind of just feel archers have just upgraded so much over the last 2 years, though. Like, when I played before, coming back, compared to now, archers just a different beast entirely. Like, can you imagine that until last year, YSG was still the part of the main archer march? How mad's that? Okay, maybe sort of twisting truth a bit there, because it was Boudica, Artemisia. But even so, Artemisia. Like, Gilgamesh and Nebu as the rally leads, compared to now. Eric Flavius useless, Pakal useless, Zenobia useless, Leonidas useless, Constantine useless. So you are just looking at Gorgo if you're looking at open field. No one else can do anything open field. I guess Leonidas at a push. Hello? Come on, boy. Come on. It's So I always find it mad when people get 0 for being an MG rogue. Like, yeah, you've got 60 heads of a commander who's useless to you. Brilliant, well done. Okay. Okay. He's gone upstairs. That's the cat, not the other man. She said it was the cat. Close are we to 1,000,000 miles away? She said it was a cat, exactly. It's weird. He has a very long moustache, but I guess I trust her. She never lied to me before, not after the last time I caught her with the other man. There's definitely a joke there. Definitely a joke involving another name for cats, but I'm far too professional to make that joke. Do you want me to go and get him? I'll take that as a no. Barbarian forts, objectives, so things what I do normally. Oh, I didn't even see these. Okay, so just do things basically. Okay. Do things, get YSG double relic, never worry about museum ever again. Are our allies pushing yet? Have they woken up? Oh, no, they're not. These guys have nearly hit 100,000. That's good. Not bad, is it? 20 and 3 are duking it out for the wooden spoon. More chests. These are good ones. Feel it. Obviously not that one. That one's not a good one. This one's a good one. Told you. Obviously not that one. This will be a good one. And a bad one to finish. Called it. So that's 103 chests I've opened now. Which has resulted in about 7,500 gems added to all the ones you get for doing Marauders. Quite a few. So 4 times 3-day speed ups and some other stuff. That's been a pretty good haul. I need some more emojis. I just don't really. I need ideas for more. Dasher sent me quite a few, and I was too lazy to do anything with them. I should do something with them. I'm looking forward to being able to stream some actual fights this KVK, even though it's KVK3. And there won't be many of them. The ones that are here, they'll all be a good time for me, and I'll be able to stream them. This is travel ass again. Oh. This will be a medium one. Yeah, medium. So you can call it now. It's so bad. Yeah, Kingsland, the last one we did lasted about an hour. we were the losing side. In fact, let's go and have a look at one. The thing that was really fun that I really liked was the zone invasion. That was enjoyable. But King's Land itself, I didn't realize it was smaller than all the others. But it does make sense. It was over so quickly. It basically comes down to how quickly can you swarm the door. If you can do it quickly, you're probably going to be alright. If not, Wait, that is pretty small, right? So how many flags across is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, like 14 flags across. Let's go to a different kingdom. Let's just go to a heroic anthem. Oh. There's no unexplored fog anymore. Okay, this looks kind of different, right? So instead of 14 flags in the middle, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 flags in the middle. Okay, it's about twice the size, right? I never realized that before. So that's why KVK3 King's Land is so quick. Right, I just thought we were crap. I just thought we got absolutely steamrolled. I didn't realize it was such a small one. Is that the same for all the KVK 1 to 3? No, KVK 2 is quite a big King's Land, right? Oh, does this mean there's fighting now? That's quite a good little thing. Oh, brilliant. I didn't realize they'd introduced that. How accurate is it? It's very accurate. The pass is just opened. Ah, fair play. That's cool. Yeah, this is much bigger as well, right? And KVK1. Yeah, I like the neutral to viewing as a camp. I was playing with that the other day. Okay, that's much bigger as well. So it's just KVK3 with a tiny King's Land. Why would they do that? That makes no sense. Also, I can't remember if I did it, but if you do content, they give you an opportunity to be on a whitelist for this new function, which I'll see if I've got. Basically, I can hide the chat, but I think it's only on my main account. I can't remember. Maybe it's just... Yeah, I can't see it, but they made a big thing about it. Which is really good, actually. Being able to hide the chat when you're streaming is very useful. The amount of times I have it open and people are like, I can't believe you showed that. I'm wordy. Again, Cam, you're showing your age in a glorious way. Word is a great word. He's very wordy. He's very verbose. Oh, no, we've been being smashed by 94. I wonder who's going to win. I think they might do us on days. Looking at their... they've got quite a number of 100+ million players. What are we looking for? And we've only got 4. Yeah, I guess 5 there. 6. A lot of our big players are bought accounts from people who perhaps don't have the funds to support them. Which is great for now, but perhaps in Season of Conquest. Yeah, I was just thinking that clutch. This the ability to see who's fighting at the moment, that's really good. So if I look through, it's going to show me where there are fights at the moment. If I ever get bored and I want to watch one. I guess it slight problem with Season of Conquest then. Oh, so here we go. That's a great feature. It takes you right to it as well. Oh, someone's getting zeroed. A little bit ironic, isn't it? Victory again. How many stars you got? Not quite any stars yet. Okay, maybe not that accurate, but something's going on. Underestimate us at your peril. Oh yeah, I always forget. We have some people in 3.3.10 you never see for KVKs on end. Come kill event day for a no-mark useless commander they've already got 400 heads in. Suddenly they just get 400 million kill points out of nowhere. You're like, dude, I'd fight all KVK for that, and you could just happily do it in one day. Be useful other times. And then they'll disappear again, never to be seen again. Any of these? Oh, we're out. It's the wrong button, baby. That's what I'm looking for. This one's a bad one. I know this one's a bad one already. Yeah, this one's a bad one. Yeah, bad one. Bad one, bad one. Obviously a bad one. Felt it in my bones. Next one will be a good one, though. Yeah. We in fact, we've got a guy like this in our kingdom. His account is so old, so incredibly strong. His commanders, his equipment. Genuinely don't know what. He only fights on kill event day. I don't know why. He must have all those commanders maxed. Like, if he doesn't have one maxed, he's probably going for Genghis, which he doesn't need anyway, because he wouldn't get in his top 20 marchers. But come kill event day, he's there. Starting at 2 minutes past midnight, he's grinding. And then he hibernates. Hey Detroit, how you doing, mate? It's been ages. Too long. It's been too long, brother. You all must have these people in your kingdom. The kill event day shower-uppers. Exactly the same, Detroit. All is well, thank you very much, sir. I hope same for you. I think we've got to the stage now, Marauders. I've enjoyed being active again, but we've got to the stage now. We're like, right, that's it for now. Let's get ready for more than gems tomorrow and to do Champions of Olympia as quickly as possible. Right, quick show of hands. Anyone enjoyed Champions of Olympia? Does anyone say, oh, Saturday, right, Champions time? Or does anyone just go for the Champions time? Right, let's get it done quickly as possible. Oh, I've lost. That means another 7 minutes. Doing Marauders, sorry, doing Champions of Olympus feels a bit like doing the side quests on Final Fantasy. You feel like, oh god, it's so boring, I complain so much. And in the back of your mind, you're just thinking, well, I don't have to do it. Oh, Harry! You're a Palace fan? Well, you'll have a good time if you're a Palace fan. Are you going just for the match? Are you staying for a drink afterwards? I can send some good pubs to go to as an away fan. I'll have a look. Sly? Hello, Sly, by the way, my friend. How's your Kingdom Takedown going? Oh, he's going for it, Big Sly. Can you stay in that position, my friend? How much AP do you have? Sly is number 1 of the honor rank. In my experience, you need about 500k to get first. As in 500k honor points. Harry, I think you'll have a good time. We beat you 2-0 last year, didn't we? Because it was Neves' last goal for day 3. Okay, you've peaked too early. You've blown your wad. How much AP do you have? But I remember I've been to a few matches where Palace have done us. Zaha scored twice against us once when we were in the Championship. When we had such joy and such optimism. We'd just been relegated from the Premier League. We were 3rd in the Championship, and you came and beat us 2-0 at Molineux, and then we got relegated down to League One. And I view that as the precipice. That's the wrong word. Ooh, 23 million on day 3 is pretty good. How much have you spent? First Vieira season. So that was the season before last. I know you beat us. You always beat us at Crystal Palace, apart from in our first season up. I'm trying to think what happened the season before last. I remember when IU scored. IU always scores against us. He beat us 3-2 earlier in the season. Last year last year was when Gallagher scored a worldie. That might be in the season before. I don't know. I like what Glasner's done with Palace. Look good now. You know, when everyone was talking about them going down, you must have thought, well, we're not going to go down, but a bit of you would have thought, maybe we will, maybe we will. Yeah. I remember now. Mateta, the goal machine, before he became the goal machine. Palace were always a bit of a bogey team for us when I was growing up. We always seemed to find ourselves in the same division. Yeah, I think with there was talk about Elise going to Villa for 60 million. I think Elise is world class. 60 million, no way is he worth. In the modern market, I'd say Elise is a 100 million player. I rate him higher than Eze. I guess Eze is a bit more. You get a bit more out of him because he's around a bit more often. Elise is injury prone. I mean, Eze is as well. They're both quality players. I mean, you actually get Mateta, a song out of Mateta. Yeah, Jamie's right. Very injury prone. If you look at how many games he's played this season, you think, I saw something like he's done the equivalent of 9 games. Let's have a look. I remember when he was at Reading and everyone wanted him at Wolves, and I was like, oh, you never know. Can they make the step up? Some player, Elise. 9 goals in 17 appearances this year. What's Eze got? Eze's 8 and 29. And what's his name? The mid, yeah, that's not the word I'm allowed to say. The very blonde lad, Will Hughes. I've always liked Will Hughes and Wharton's quality as well. Better than Zaha. Yeah, I think Elise's got more about him. Zaha was also very punchable, whereas Elise's a bit of a bad lad apparently, but there's just something about him that's so like if you see him in an interview, it's like, so Michael, was it a good goal? And then we got the ball and not scored. Sorry to everyone who's not interested in football, but watching Elise play, like there's something about watching Palace play this season. I fully expect us to lose tomorrow. We are so far on the beach. Firstly, all our players are injured. Secondly, the ones who aren't injured don't care anymore. It's like, yeah, we finished 8th to 14th. Okay, that's good enough for us. Oh, what are they? Jamie, I've never seen them. Elise messages to go. Let's have a look. Oh, no. Do you play for Reading? Yeah, not for long though. What do you mean? Moving to Prem in the summer. Are you single? Yeah, how comes you're leaving Reading? I'm just moving down there. I'm on bigger things, B. You won't catch me playing for a small championship team for too long. It's got the blue tick at the top as well. That's brilliant. Oh, cheers. Soccer, yes, soccer. Football to us, people. That's brilliant. I'll put the link to this in the chat if anyone's curious. It's on Reddit. That's brilliant. Rosquito often. Oh, hello, love. You alright? Mm-hmm. Remember Dashes up there. I was reminded of the Michael Owen one the other day. I'm sure if we're all proper football fans, we've all seen the Michael Owen one. I'm going to watch that now, actually. Michael Owen. He's 40. Well done, he's 30. I'll put this in.
Coming into the dark, it should be there.
It's Michael Owen scoring goals against a 13-year-old guy and celebrating madly.
Whole body's turned and ended up turning like that. Facing on one, always trying to lead with your left. You can now. Get in there! Oh God, he's 13. Game, set, and match, Owen.
Well done, he's 13. Oh, every time that makes me laugh. The day that doesn't make me laugh, just put me down. And he's 13. Detroit, welcome to the first time Ring Talent world. The only other member I've ever met is me. Congratulations, that is a big one to crit. I love that so much, Jamie. Every time it makes me laugh. Game, set, and match. Owen. Well done, he's 30. Oh, almost as good as Owen going around Dubai. Now, crafting the I remember as soon as I crafted the ring, and that moment I was talking about when you see it's about to crit, you're like, yes. Thinking, right, don't click the wrong one. Don't click engineering. Don't click engineering. Don't click leadership. Archery, of course, archery as well. But then it was because I crit the ring and I thought, well, I won at rock. And then I went 20 odd pieces across all account without any more crits. I think it was a Faustian bargain. I made a gamble, I made a deal with the devil, and then I had to pay my price. Another one, baby. It's a weird experience. On stream with a water bottle. Still on from my 1,000,000 points. I ain't going anywhere till I get my 1,000,000 unless I... Well, that's not true, I might. How many more do we need? Oh, they're pulling away from us. 20 hit the 100,000,000 mark. The Allies delivering. 8 out of 40 is not a bad little ratio. I mean, that's 20%. Did you know? Firstly, the chances are all in game. I didn't know this till recently. I thought it was like 17%. It is not. Oh, right, okay. That one's the thing. So if you craft an item 5 times and you've not got a legendary, you will get a refined crit. You will get a crit. So if you craft 5 rings, the 5th one's always a crit. One I can't forge, just so I don't accidentally do it. Where's the Hope Cloak? Here. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Oh, right. Well, that's the stat I'm looking for. So the first one, you get 11% chance of critting. So you're at 20% when you should be at 11, which is good. I think I'm at 5 from 24 on my main, which is also a good ratio. Determined to find Final Fantasy VII Rebirth fans. Detroit, are you a Final Fantasy VII fan? Can't just be me. Oh, I love these Elise messages. Saw Wolves manager saying today, yeah, all our players might leave in the summer. That's brilliant. Oh, this one's could be a. He could have left two. This looks like a farm. Well, there's got to be someone we can borrow resources from. Maybe this guy. Nah, he's not going to have anything. It's a good thing about being in a different zone from Marauders. You can see loads of new accounts. So I've never in this game ever refined an equipment, a gold equipment. The chances are a lot better for refining. Like, I'm going to start doing it quite soon because I've run out of iconics. What are we looking at? Refining. That's here, right? So you, like, I've never seen anyone 100% it. There's an 11% chance, apparently, the same as critting first time. The chance of a... Basically, you want to get the 50. If you get the 75, you've won, because then it's guaranteed 2 max. 50 is a bit of a win as well. So you've got a 71% chance of it not sucking. Effectively. They're not bad odds. Excuse me. Hello, I'm new in the neighborhood. Sorry, I know it's late, but could I possibly come in and use your wife? Bathroom, bathroom. $71 million gold. So how close am I to... Because now I've run out of iconics. I've just accepted that next KVK I'm going to get 3 iconics, then I can catch up. So there's not much point in me just crafting more and more sets of stuff I'm not going to be able to iconic for a year. So it's definitely time to start critting. So this is my best set at the moment. We've got the plate and the ring crit, which I guess aside from the horns, pretty much all you want. I guess the weapon and the horn I'd rather have than the plate, but I'd rather have the ring than anything else. So what's the first thing I crit? Is it the bow? I guess it's not, because the archer base attack. No, but what am I looking at? It's the extra archer defense. That's extra defense. Where'd you get the health from? I can't remember. The plate. So I guess the plate was. Yeah, no, the plate was the best thing to crit. So I guess the bow probably is second. Now I look at it. Bow or the boots? I don't think I have the boots. No. So it's got to be the bow, right? Don't think I'm there yet. Almost. 3 of these, so unless I get horrendously unlucky, I'm going to be guaranteed critting it, but it's going to cost 90, 21, 42, 21, 23, 60. Would be at least 150 equipments. Alternatively, I could just keep crafting Dragon Breath bows. I've done 2. That's not the wisest thing. Right, so I've watched loads of videos about this. Basically, from what I've seen on... It seems that what people say from what I've seen is that you get... Yeah, you get the boots up to 5 if you can. Sorry, boots up to 4 for the march speed. The gloves and the boots are the ones people love. I guess looking at that, it's because of the unit capacity. No, right, they're all unit capacity. So this number 4 gives march speed here. And what does this give? More unit capacity. If I'm honest, this feels like above my pay grade. When I saw this was released, I was just like, well, that's something I don't have to worry about for ages. Sick thing to... So if I iconic this a little more, troop health an extra 1.5% is pretty nice. Yeah, that's the thing, like the... Because I was planning, this is how my marches look on this account. Number 1, number 2, I guess this is kind of number 2 now, where is he? We managed to crit the boots at least. Number 2, got the Sacred Dominion, probably going to replace this with the Pride of the Calm at some point, obviously replace this with the Health Legendary. And here's number 4, where is he? Where's Scipio? So obviously the main thing to do is this one now, which there's no point with iconics, but like Sacred Grips, I'm pretty sure they cost 40 to make, don't they? Yeah, 40. So you either 40 to make an entire new legendary piece, or you start refining rings, which... How much does Awakening a ring cost out of morbid curiosity? Only 35. Okay. And the Dragon Breath. Yeah, it doesn't seem that good though. It's only 15 legendary for that. Honestly, I see it as a bit of a minefield. I don't really know what to do with this account now. I don't know whether to make, like, I've just got this set here from basically what, from before KVK I had that only. So I've crafted 4 legendaries here. I could start doing the same for this, but again, like you look at it, I'm missing out on so much value with, so missing out on 3 base defense, 3 base attack, 3 base health. I just did this. I'd be doing the same if I did the same for infantry. Honestly, iconic crystals are... Does it make that much of a difference though? Because I'm still, even at VIP 16, I'm fighting in KVK in Season of Conquest with ridiculously large troop marches. I always go for unit capacity pretty early on. Is there too much of a difference between, say, I think my max I can get to is 394,000. I think 440,000 is the max for VIP 18 players. Doesn't feel like there's too much of a difference. It feels like diminishing returns a little bit. Ken, could you give me a quick lesson in the difference between base stats and percentage stats? Because I'm embarrassed to admit it, I've never really understood. I've just seen like, oh, right, that does 20% defense. This gives you 3 extra base health. So as far as I understand it, so this would be 3 extra defense points, right? Say it's 3 defense boost. Look at this. You can see Siege in the middle, like, guys, don't forget about me. Okay, so without the base stats, the percentage is kind of useless. Got you. So base, right? See what you mean. So base health, base stats are basically the most important because without them, the percentage boosts are nothing. I mean, let's have a look at this. Okay, so this percentage is all on top of the numbers we've just seen. Right. So I get a 97% infantry attack on top of whatever this is. So is this a 192 plus 163, or is it saying it's now 192, which is a bonus of plus 163? And is that plus 163 on this? Nope. Okay. So, so base health is so the fact have no iconic crystals and I'm all the iconic crystals I'm gonna get are gonna be spent on the stuff that isn't iconicized already. Basically means there's no point making another set because I'm gonna be so far behind other people with iconic crystals, even further than I thought. Okay, so it's time to either awaken or refine. Oh, got you. That's how I interpret it anyway. Yeah, that's what appeals to me about the iconic as well. You guaranteed something. But I think I'm old fashioned because I played for so long. For me, it's been have you got the crit set? I still want the crit set. I don't know if that's right anymore. So skill damage. So let's look at this. So now what am I looking for? I'm looking for my armament, which I haven't used now I think about it. So the hunter gets a 5% damage to skill damage. So when we're talking about this, is this specific to this number? So it's 1,000 plus 5%. So instead of doing 1,000, it would be doing 1,050. Is that how that works? This is all very useful for me as I just play, I don't think. I didn't know you could open the doors. finish it off then. The dream of 1,000,000 points isn't it? It was but a dream. I love that feature. I think we've talked about this before. Which is nice, saying just shut up. Something with this. Yes, 600k gold's not too bad. Three big ones. That one's meh. Next one will be good. Nope, I was wrong. We can finish on a good one, though. I can't finish on that one, obviously. Oh dear, they're getting worse. Good one, please, good one. There we go, that's a good one. 200 gems, nice. I'll accept that. Gratefully. Okay, so we got about almost 8,000 gems from Marauders, which is a pretty big game. So assuming it is more than gems tomorrow, I probably just got to do 7 and 7 to be safe. Yeah, because the wheel's coming in 11 days. Yeah, I can't really overextend. I have to go mad killing barbarians just to get gems. If I go into the wheel with 25,000 gems, then I have to guarantee 1 commander, hopefully 2, because I really want to get Joan as well. Oh, we're back in first. G to the G's. Oh, and they've done it. 03 have hit there. Oh, they had some hoarders. Told you they had hoarders. Hey, Jorg or York. Scandinavian, my friend. I must have so many individual credits now. Do they automatically get added? Yeah, they do. You have to open the gold ones, and then those ones automatically get added. No. Right, I'm going to call it a night, but let's finish on another good one, my friends. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, Phantom. Appreciate it immensely, my friend. Well, as is the way, when you join, I leave. You know, we can't be in the same room for too long. I'm trying to work out what language that is. York. Yeah, I've got to go. If I'm honest with you. It's been a bloody pleasure, everyone who was here. I will see you when the fighting starts. Is probably when I'll stream again next. No, I'll do a video tomorrow about me upgrading on my tier 4 to tier 5. Until then, my friends, pleasure. See you later. Thanks for watching.